Hi guys, this is Kylie Cruz and welcome to KCNails. Okay, so this is my second Valentine's Day nail set for you guys, and I planned to have this up for you guys a day or two ago, but oh my gosh, my editing, everything had just failed me multiple times. I could not get things to upload, and then when they did, it was like saying processing from iCloud. Like, it was a mess. So anyway, I am here. If you could give me a like and subscribe if you're new to my channel. Hi, welcome, and let's go ahead and begin. So I just started doing nails. As you guys know, I've been doing my YouTube channel for 4 months consistently, but I've had the YouTube open for 6 months. And so, I'm just learning new things. And so I've been doing the research on like easy take off nails for Gel X because I try to like, do sets for you guys, but the turnarounds takes a little bit slower if you're actually getting them stuck on your nails. So I've been doing all this research and I wanted to try this McCart peel off base coat, and so that's what I'm going to be using today for the Gel X nails. So firstly, I slathered my nails in cuticle oil from Module Ones, and I did this because I did read that just having that moisture and like slip will help get the nails off easier. So that's what I'm doing first, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take that McCart peel off base coat, and I'm gonna apply a pretty thick layer of that to each nail, and then I'm going to cure for, it says on the instructions 60 seconds. I think I did 30 to 45 seconds because I kind of just wanted to see how it would work because I've never done it before, so I was a little bit leery. But once I felt it, it was a little tacky, and it had like a good consistency though. It was pretty thick, and I wanted it to be so it'd protect my actual nails. Also, sorry if I didn't make this clear. I'm doing the peel off base coat because as a creator, I want to be able to take them off easier and not have it damage my natural nails. This would not be a good method for somebody who wants the nails to stay. So don't do this if you're trying to have them be there for a while. Also, I just fitted my nails so that way they were sidewall to sidewall, so that's what I just did. And then I'm showing you right here that I want to go ahead and file off the tips, the ends there, because it always has, like, I don't know when they like produce these nails or something, but there's always like those little hang nail type things, and I don't like it when I paint the nails and I can see them. So I go ahead and take that off first. So I'm going to be using the BEETLES Gel X UV lamp. It's super easy. I love this little lamp. There are plenty of them on the market that are just as good and similar. This is just the one that I grabbed. So what you do is you're going to take the nail tips that are fitted for your correct nails. You're going to take a glob of the glue. Again, this is the peel off for me, but you use regular glue. Well, not regular glue, the Gel X glue. And then you're going to take the glob and you're going to concentrate it towards the center of that fake nail. And then you're going to do a teeter-totter method, pushing back towards the cuticle and then forward. And that's to prevent the nail glue from like slipping up, like going behind the nail and onto your cuticle and skin. You don't want that. So it does take practice. See, I did get a little bit of glue. I'm just going to clean that up with some isopropyl alcohol. It's not a big deal. The good thing about the Gel X nails is you can flash cure in the little lamp, which is what I'm doing, so I didn't hold it in there for that long. And then you're going to like fully cure in like a regular hand UV lamp. So I'm going to do it again. So you're going to concentrate that glob of glue onto the center of the full cover nail tip, and then, like I said, I pushed it back towards the cuticle and then onto the nail. You saw that I lifted up a little bit there. Just apply pressure and constant pressure because you don't want the air bubbles in there. So I would recommend making sure that you hold your hands as steady as possible when doing this, because I think the trickiest thing is making sure you're applying the constant pressure and sliding it into that little area. So it does take practice, because you're also trying to focus on keeping the nail straight. I would just say keep practicing and take your time at it. Make sure that you have the nail set onto your natural nail as best as possible without any air bubbles, and then go ahead and flash cure. So I'm going to finish up with all the nails, and this is what it looks like so far. I think they look pretty good. I am cleaning up with some isopropyl alcohol just to get the residue off. If you happen to get a little bit of glue on your nails, just clean it up before fully curing in the UV lamp. A tip that I did want to point out is when you place that full cover nail tip to the back of your cuticle and then you're kind of teeter-tottering it down flat onto your natural nail, trying to get those air bubbles out, you want to apply constant downward pressure until the glue itself gets to the edge of your natural nail. So you can see right there that the glue is like right past my natural nail. You don't want to keep applying downward pressure because it's just gonna, you can see it at the, underneath your nails. I hope that made sense. Okay, so next up, I'm going to just be cleaning up those cuticles, getting some of the glue residue off that I may not have been able to get with the isopropyl alcohol wipe. And I'm going to go ahead and do that too, so that way the nails just seem a little bit more seamless towards the cuticle. Okay, so next I'm going to be taking my e-file and I'm just buffing the top of the nail there, and I want to get the shine off as much as possible because it is going to prevent the gel from lifting or chipping as easily. So it's just to adhere better for the base coat, and then the base coat is going to ultimately adhere to the gel polish. You can use just a buffing block for this. I just did this because it was faster for me. Okay, so after prepping the nails, this is what it looks like, and I'm just gonna go ahead and take that same lint-free wipe with isopropyl alcohol in it and just clean up those nails so there's no dust or anything. So this is the base coat that I always use. I always use Module 1's base coat and Module 1's top coat. I don't know why, but I feel like the consistency is just amazing. Like I like the way it goes onto the nails, and I like the way that it covers the nails. But if you did happen to want to get some or try it, I do have an Amazon link down below. So if you do shop my links, I do make a small commission, so thank you in advance. I just wanted to mention that because they are, well, like I recently just bought some more and they were on sale. But I mean, this is not a sponsored video by them, so I mean, I truly do enjoy this product. I think I reached for this one more than any other top or base coat. So truly, I like it a lot. So while I'm doing that, I did just want to say that this is the first time that I decided to actually do Gel X nails and like film it on myself. Well, I guess that's not entirely true. I did some other sets, but they were stuck on me because I did not do the peel off base method, so it was completely stuck on me. But this time I wanted to do some actual nail art and detail work while they were on me. So I'm only just pointing that out because I'll elaborate more like towards the middle of the video when I'm actually doing the detail work. But it was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be because, as you know, if you watch my shorts videos, I do a lot of just press on nails because I sell them on my Etsy. But that's easy because you can just like move the nail around all you want. So I was a little bit like, oh, I don't know how this is going to turn out. Like the angle may or may not be good, but it was not bad at all. So please stay till the end of the video so you can see like the whole nail set in all of its glory. And if you like it and want to show some love, then if you commented down below, I would be so happy about that. I still can't believe that Valentine's Day is like 4 days away. Probably 3 days by the time you guys are seeing this video. But I just feel like the year is already flying by. And where I am located, I thought it would have snowed by now, and it hasn't. So that's kind of weird. But let me know if it's snowing where you guys are at. Because I don't know why. The weather has just seemed way warmer than, normal. Oh, also where I was going with that whole conversation, I wanted to see, so since Valentine's Day is almost here, I'm going to be doing another set, but then, it's going to be over, so I wanted to know if you guys had any specific nail sets that you want to see, or ideas just in general, and I could come up with something. But if you do, then please comment down below. I would love to hear your guys' input. So this is Beetle's Milky White. I really like this color. When I apply it, you can see that it's kind of opaque, like you can kind of see through it. And I don't know, I kind of like this one, but the reason I am putting like a more opaque color on is because I'm going to be doing like some iridescent powder, and I do like the way that the powder always lays on like a see-through type of color. I think it looks really good. So I'm going to go ahead and do a second coat of that, and you can definitely see then how the milkiness kind of comes out in the white. Okay, so I mentioned going over with some chrome iridescent powder. I really like this one because it's just like the normal chrome powder. It doesn't have like any crazy colors in it. You know how some have like a red hue or like a blue hue? I think this is like just the normal one that you can find. But I love how it looks over the Milky White. Do you see how it enhanced the Milky White's color but almost made it not as see-through? I don't know if you know what I'm saying, but I love it. I do this quite a bit actually because I like it so much. So because I did get some on my skin, just the powder, I'm going to clean it up with one of those lint-free wipes and isopropyl alcohol, and it comes right off. So I'm going in with Beetle's White. This is like the true white, super pigmented, thick, and I love this color because I'm going to be doing a French tip and some detail work, and I just think white makes everything pop. So I am drawing a heart right now on the middle finger, and the reason I'm doing this is because I actually posted a shorts video of this nail design. It had neon powders, and the entire nail was matte, and then it had like a glossy neon powder heart, and I love the way it turned out, so I'm actually going to make like a full set kind of geared towards those neon powders. So that's what I'm doing here, and of course make it like Valentine's Day themed. So I noticed when doing nail sets that sometimes I prefer doing one full nail and then moving to the next nail, but for some reason with this one I decided to just draw all the detail work first and then go in with the neon powders like in one like sweep, and I think it's because they're so messy. Like, I don't know if there is any other way to do it more clean, I guess. I mean, it is a mess. you'll see when I do it. But if you have a better method, then please tell me. Otherwise, I'm just dealing with the mess at the end, which is fine. It's just annoying. Okay, so moving right along, I'm going to go ahead and do a French nail on the last two. And I do like little French lines, just free-handed. I've never done that little hack, but I probably should try that. I did mention in the other video that I think I want to do like a nail hack video. I think it'd be fun, but also like a personal experiment, because I don't know a lot of them, but also I've never tried a lot of them. So let me know if that's something you guys want to see. But yeah, I just freehand it. I wanted to do like a double like French line because I want the top line to also be neon. So that is what I'm doing right here. Okay, so I go in with the detailing brushes for the lines, and then I actually take the nail polish applicator, just the brush that comes with the bottle, and I fill it in because I feel like that's like a pretty big space. I know a lot of nail techs like to use the little detail brush. Yeah, I don't. It takes too much time. I will if it's a smaller space, or if I know I'm not covering it with something. So because I know I'm covering it with the neon powders, you can kind of see through the white. I'm not too worried about it because you're not going to be able to see it. I really just want the white there to enhance the colors of the neon powders. And yeah, so that's why I put it there. Otherwise, yes, I would be more keen on making sure that it's fully covered and even. Okay, so going into the powder, sorry, I forgot to mention, we already finished up all the detail work. So like this is, the big show. This is gonna be what brings everything together. It's the neon powders, and I don't know where I got these, but they're pretty good. I also use a brush that I don't really like for this because it's just messy and I don't want to ruin like the really good brushes. So I just go in with, a crappy brush, and I go ahead and take it and I'm going to dab it all over where I want it to go. So I guess just the white. And I'm going to use this, this purple and like bright pink and a bright orange. So remembering that I did cure all the detail work and I did not top coat it, so that means it has a tacky layer to it, and I'm rubbing those powders into that tacky layer, and it really helps adhere those colors. You just want to make sure that you like really stamp it on there or rub it in, and it'll stay. We're gonna take a different brush and we're just gonna wipe off that excess here in a minute. Okay, so finishing up those powders on all of the places that I had put the white Beetles gel polish, I'm just, again, pushing it into that tacky layer. And then we're going to go ahead and clean up all of those nails with a brush. We're just going to wipe all the excess off. And then what we're going to do is take the Module 1's top coat, and everywhere that we had placed the neon powders, we're going to put the top coat over it. So that means we're going to take a detail brush and go over the lines that are pretty fine in order to lock down the neon powder. So we don't want it spreading over on top of the other, like the full nail itself. We just want the powder over, obviously, the detail work. And so I'm trying to make sure that when I clean up the nails, that it's not going to move. And that's why we're putting the top coat on. So I'm taking that detail brush and I'm like going as close as I can to the outside of the heart for the details, and that's because you see how the powder just went everywhere. I told you guys, like, it is a mess. And I don't want it sitting on the base of the nail, like of the neutral color that I have on there. And so I have to clean up those lines before I take a lint-free wipe and, scrub it to get the excess powder off. Okay, so I went ahead and finished locking in the detail work with the top coat, and then I cured for 60 seconds, and now I'm taking the lint-free wipe and the isopropyl alcohol, and I am, I guess, medium like roughness. I'm scrubbing it off because it doesn't come off that easily, but I had to use some force. And then I went ahead and also cleaned up the cuticle area because I did get some powder on my skin there. So I do know that my thumb looks a little tacky because I didn't do a second layer of the neutral base. So that's because I was planning on doing the chrome iridescent powder, and I mentioned before it doesn't really need it because I'm going to overlay it. But I actually wanted to mention that I made a mistake. I forgot to do this before I wiped it with a lint-free wipe, and it took the tacky layer off. So it didn't necessarily cling all the way, but you'll see at the end, or right there, you can see it right there too. It looks cool. It looks distressed, like almost like a distressed iridescent chrome nail. And yeah, I left it because I like the way it turned out. Like, it looks super cool. Was not expecting that. I thought it was going to be a complete fail. But yeah, it turned out okay. So last but not least, I have to add some gems because it's a Valentine's Day nail set, and I personally think that, you should use gems whenever you can. But I mentioned before, I just like to put a top coat over my nails and then I put the gems on, and that's because I like the gems to be able to move. And then I lock in the gems after I get them set and cured. Like, it's almost like I flash cure them and then I lock it in. So I'm doing that right now. I'm going ahead and placing the gems on that top coat. It will move around, and then once I get it set where I want it, I'm going to cure. While I'm top coating all the nails and adding gems, I just went ahead and did that with this one as well. I top coated the entire nail and then I proceeded to add gems as I did with the first one. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. So I did consider putting gems on the pinky nail where I have like the double French lines, but I didn't want to take away from that because I thought it looked super cool. So I decided not to do that and just left it on the two nails itself. And I really do like how it turned out. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add cuticle oil to my cuticles, and then once I'm done with that, then I have the final look. I think this neon powder Valentine's Day set turned out great. I honestly love it. I think my favorite nail of this set has to be my ring fingernail, and then probably my pinky. I kind of wish I would have done another one that's like the double French lines with the pinky. I just think it looks really cool. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for supporting my channel. If you're new here, make sure you do like and subscribe to my channel. And again, if you guys are feeling like you want to give a little bit of love, then please leave a comment down below. I would really appreciate that. And I hope you have a wonderful Valentine's Day. Okay, bye.